Hello everyone, Ryan here, and College Football 25 is finally here. And today, I'm starting a brand new series, jumping into a Dynasty mode here. And Ryan Gamer, the multi-sport athlete on the channel, is taking over as the new head coach for my Kentucky Wildcats with one goal in mind. That is to lead the Wildcats to a national championship. I am so excited for this new series on the channel. I will link a playlist for you all in the description below. That's the best place to look for new episodes. And also, I have a Road to Glory career mode series going on the channel. The first episode in that series is already live. I will link that in the playlist down below as well. Subscribe and stay tuned for plenty more College Football 25 content and other sports game content. Drop a like if you get some enjoyment. But it is time. New Dynasty mode, we are going to lead my Wildcats to a championship. It's going to be a long road. I'm calling this a rebuild series, even though some people would say, well, Ryan, it's not a rebuild. It's a build series because Kentucky's never won a national championship. Well, that may be true, but we are going to get the job done. Let's do this. I'm so ready for this. Okay, yeah, so definitely doing a single player. So I'm just going to go with the game's default roster here. Okay, so let's take a look at the settings here. So I want to play on All-American to start. Now, if it's too easy for us, I don't anticipate it will. If you watched my first game as Kentucky Wildcats versus Louisville, was posted the day before this video goes live. Yeah, I was not great on All-American, so it's going to be a learning curve. We will probably move to Heisman if it's feeling too easy. I do not anticipate that's going to happen. Okay, so coach firing. This setting controls whether or not any coach can be fired. CPU coaches only. We can't be fired. Yeah, CPU only can be fired. Of course, you want them to be able to be fired. Coach experience speed setting, we're going to do that as normal. And keep in mind, I will have timestamps linked for you all in the description below. If you just want to jump to a specific part, feel free to do that. You can find those down in the video description below. So injuries on, wear and tear on, quarter lengths. I think to start off, we're going to go with probably 8-minute quarters. I feel like will be a good length. I can adjust that as we go if that doesn't feel like it's long enough. Accelerated clock, we'll have that off. And season experience, we want full control 100%, and we're good to go. So there's the settings we have. And you can do custom conferences. I'm not going to switch anything up. I want it like it is in real life this season. And we're going to be the best team in the SEC. And here's our easiest decision ever. There's only one school, right? The Kentucky Wildcats, 84 overall, 84 offense, 85 defense, 3.5-star school prestige, offensive scheme, pro style, defensive scheme, base 3-4. And I want to point out, I will be streaming this game over on Twitch as well. Link in the description to that if you want to see some live Dynasty mode gameplay. I'm going to, of course, take over as the head coach in this series, but it will be fun to do an offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, and work your way up to head coach. Start at a smaller score and moving up. I think that's going to be a fun series. So it looks like you can start as a level 34 coach or a higher rated coach, so they already have skills and abilities. We're not going to do that. We're going to, of course,
now it's time to choose your coach archetype. Your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What is the most important thing to you? Acquiring players, maximizing player development, or putting your team in the best position to succeed?
I am so ready. It's been 11 years, everybody. College football is back. So we could be a motivator, a recruiter, or a tactician. So motivator, get your players to play their best by boosting their ratings and composure. Nobody has it better than us. A recruiter, Jimmys and Joes, not X's and O's. You scout faster and recruit better than any other type of coach. A tactician, boost your players' ratings on game day, scheme up the big plays, and let your visor fly. You know, I'm leaning towards, for Kentucky, I'm leaning towards an actual, I think recruiter might be the best backstory. So with Kentucky, we're going to need some big-time recruits to compete in the SEC. You could argue that motivator could be huge to boost your player ratings and composure. A motivator could be key, right? But I do think for Kentucky here, we're going to start off with the backstory of recruiter. So here is your first look at the new head coach, Ryan Gamer, for the Kentucky Wildcats starting in the 2024 season. Offensive playbook, we're going to go with the Kentucky Pro style offense, a base 3-4 defense. Of course, Ryan was a graduate of the Kentucky Wildcats, got drafted to the Seattle Seahawks, led the Seattle Seahawks to back-to-back Super Bowls, and won MVP in both those seasons. Unfortunately fell short in the Super Bowl, but is looking to turn that around after retiring from the NFL, going here to coach the Wildcats to a national championship. A pipeline is going to be Central Florida. I want to compete with Florida. Florida has owned and dominated the Central Florida pipeline for a long time. Ryan Gamer is from Florida, across the channel. We're going to compete with Florida. They're not dominating Central Florida anymore. I can tell you that. Going to go adaptive AI balance, no huddle style balance. Now I did move our offensive and defensive aggressiveness up to 55 from 50. So there you have it. Now I want to point out, typically on all my career mode series on the channel, I talk about Ryan Gamer and in the third person. I am not going to do that here in this Dynasty mode. That's going to be too much. I am Ryan Gamer in this Dynasty mode. I'm not going to say everything in the third person. That would get old so fast here in this career mode series. There you have it. New head coach, the recruiter for Kentucky, ready to dominate.
It's time to sign your first coaching contract. Make sure to pay attention to the expectations of the role. These are based on real-life historical records of the school. Failing to meet the university's expectations will land you on the hot seat and potentially have you looking for a new job when the coaching carousel rolls around.
So here we go. Ryan Gamer, C- prestige, starting out, of course, a level 1 coach. We are safe, job security. We have a 3-year contract now with Kentucky, and our goal is to win 7 games. Now, with our schedule this season, that is going to be tough. As we take a look here at Kentucky's history. Yeah, look at that. I remember that 2018 season, 10-3. That was amazing. And then the 2021 season as well. But look, a lot of bowls. A lot of bowls, and 7-6 past 2 seasons. You want to do better than that, but the SEC, wow, it's tough. So there is Kentucky's history, and we're looking to have an incredible 2024 and 2025 season and beyond. It's time to sign our contract. What a beautiful day. College football is back. A moment I've been waiting for 11 years. See that Ryan Gamer signing on the dotted line there? That was cool. Make your prediction. What will be our first season? How many games will we win? How long will it take for us to win a national championship, or will we be able to win one? So go ahead, let me know in a comment here on episode 1. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and predict we're going to win at least 7 games. We're going to try to do exactly what the team did last year. Set up recruiting board and scout prospects. A custom schedule. I want to stick with the Kentucky schedule in real life this season. I don't want to change that. Well, hello everyone. This is Ryan from the future, and I feel like it's very important to insert this part of the video here because episode 1 here of the Dynasty, it's very recruiting heavy. There's a lot of menu time. But recruiting is a huge thing for college football. I mean, it's one of the primary things you could argue. And I do not end up cutting the recruiting out. So if I will have timestamps down for you in the description below. If you don't care about recruiting or seeing the recruits or anything like that, you can go ahead and skip ahead quite a bit. I mean, I probably spend well over 30 to 40 minutes on recruiting itself in this episode. And there is the week 1 game as well. You'll see Kentucky Wildcats versus Southern Mississippi in week 1. So that will be coming up later on in this episode. This is going to be a longer episode. I would like your all's feedback on future seasons when we have the off season in week 1 on what you all want to see. Because I don't want these episodes to get too long, but I also don't want to cut things out because it's been 11 years, and I think cutting out the recruiting is not the way to go, because I think you all hearing my thought process and stuff like that is really important in a Dynasty mode series. You know, this is my first Dynasty mode series on the channel. I did a couple with Madden, but they didn't really last very long. So who knows, maybe this Dynasty series, if it gets too long, maybe it moves to the second channel. So I just wanted to point that out. Feel free to skip around wherever you want to in the timestamps. Skip to the game if you just want gameplay. It's a long episode, so hopefully you all enjoy it and appreciate not cutting things out, or if you have some ideas on what I can cut out in future episodes and future seasons. It's going to be a lot less recruiting heavy in weeks 2, 3, and so forth. There's going to be less recruiting at that point. So I just wanted to make sure I pointed that out to you all. Let's see. The upgrade coach skills. Let's actually do that. Before we get into scouting here in this video, definitely going to upgrade. We have 5 coaching points. You can see that at the top right. Active perk is firm handshakes. Extra experience for signing a recruit. Oh, very nice. So here we go. This is when we can start to spec in the different skill trees, right? So we are recruiter. Now we can unlock motivator, it looks like, with 10 coaching points. And I kind of want to be a combination of a recruiter and a motivator. But let's see what we got here. Recruiter path. We have strategist, tactician, architect, master at getting the most out of their players within a scheme, culture setter who is strong in player development. I want to be a culture setter. That's what I want to be. Culture setter here, Ryan Gamer. And then program builder, head coach who can oversee everything. And then talent developer, great at acquiring and developing talent. Actually, I'm thinking recruiter, motivator, and talent developer. This is going to be so awesome. Take a look at our offensive coordinator, Oscar Carter, elite recruiter, and defensive coordinator, Andrew Parker, elite recruiter. Oh, wow. So okay, we're going to have to get some new offensive and defensive coordinators, because here's the thing. We can't all be recruiters. Like, we need to branch out a bit. So we will be looking for some new coordinators. Now, I know what many of you are thinking. Jerry in the Ryan Gamer universe was supposed to be the defensive coordinator. And Jerry is the assistant to the defensive coordinator right now, the assistant to Andrew Parker to start this season. You will hear about Jerry. He's still the strength and conditioning coach for the Kentucky Wildcats. He did get that job, so he will be important. So do we save coaching points? I think we do, because I want to spec into motivator and talent developer. So let's not do that yet. Let's go ahead and set up our recruiting board and prospects. We can take a look at what we have here. Preseason top 25. Where's Kentucky? Oh, we'll show them. We played Georgia week 3. We will show them. Don't you all worry. So there's your projections. You got Georgia #1, Ohio State, Texas, Oregon, Ole Miss, Alabama, Penn State, Notre Dame, Michigan, and Missouri. Missouri 10? Are they expected to have that good of a year? What? And then there's the coach menu, where you can look at your goals, experience goals. Let's see what we got here. Let's just explore the menus a bit. You know, it's been 11 years. Let's see what this dynasty has to offer. Oh, so you get points for players getting drafted. You have game goals. Nice. We're going to be getting a lot of first downs and touchdowns, so we'll be getting a lot of experience there. And just signing prospects and stats. Being ranked 1. Oh, we're going to do that. Maybe not this season. I don't want to say maybe not. Probably not this season. A depth chart. Let's see what we're working with here for the Kentucky Wildcats. We got the new transfer from Georgia here, Brock Vandegrift, who could have a big year. We got Allen back up and Gavin Wilmsat, if I'm saying his name correctly. So we will have a redshirted junior at quarterback. And then we got the transfer Trainum as well as our starting running back. 81 overall, 92 speed. We got Sumo Patterson, a lot of a couple of young running backs. We are not deep at the running back position. Now, we are deep at the wide receiver position, which you are going to see right now. Barrion Brown. I love Barrion Brown. He's going to have a big time year in real life from Nashville, Tennessee. And Hometown, Lexington, Kentucky. The hometown hero, Dane Key, is again going to have a great season. You have Barron Brown with 98 speed, Dane Key 90, and then you have the transfer from North Texas, Jamori Macklin as well. I think could have a really big year. You lose a little depth down here. We have a junior, Ferrier the second, a Brown Stevens, and Washington Jr. as well. So that's what we're looking at right now. A tight end, we got Jordan Dingle Jr., 79 overall, and Josh Cadis. So they're going to probably be sharing a lot of time there. And offensive line, we have Marquez Cox here. Good left tackle, 86 overall. A left guard, we got Burton from Lexington, Kentucky. And then you got Eli Cox from Nicholasville, Kentucky. We're basically right there, very close to Lexington. 88 overall. Line is looking pretty good, honestly. Well, the right side, Dylan Ray, a junior. Got a couple juniors and a freshman. Yeah, we're gonna struggle there at the right guard position. We're gonna be running to the left, definitely. Okay, we have a left tackle at right tackle, Ben Christman. That might be Christman, if I'm saying that right. From Akron, Ohio. Yeah, we're going to be running left. And what I want to show is this guy right here. The leader of our defense, Dion Walker. Incredible ball player. And he is going to have a big-time season for this Kentucky defense. He's got to lock them down. So we're looking good at left end. Right end, we're looking pretty good. Octavius Oxendine there. Senior, redshirted senior. And then D-tackle, Silver and Hayes, looking pretty solid. Kentucky defense. Hey, Mark Stoops knows what he's doing. Let's hope Ryan Gamer now knows what he's doing, right? We got to know what we're doing because Mark Stoops is no longer the coach. He's a defensive genius. Weaver, left outside linebacker from Louisville, Kentucky. And we got Derek Johnson, senior from Dublin, Georgia, 82 overall. Honestly, this team is looking good, everybody. This team is looking really good. Like, I'm fired up right now. Tyrese Fearbry, sophomore, 80 overall. Love that. And then we have Maxwell Harrison right here. Incredible player. 91 overall, 91 speed. Is going to lock it down at the cornerback position. We have a couple huge defensive weapons. We've got to get some more recruits on the offensive line, especially on the right side of the line. But Zion Childress at safety. This lineup's looking good, everybody. Like, I would not be surprised if we win more than 7 games after seeing this depth chart. Remember I said that. Please remember I said that. Okay. So let's go ahead and set up a recruiting board and scout new prospects.
Welcome to the all-new recruiting system in EA Sports College Football 25. Our new recruiting system follows a 3-stage recruiting process. Stage 1, add a player to your recruiting board. Once they are there, you can select actions to gain intel on what they value when it comes to committing to a school. Selecting actions also helps to get on a recruit's radar and can move you into their top schools. Once you're in a recruit's top 5, Stage 2 commences, allowing you to pitch to a player on the things your school does well that they value. If you're having trouble finding interests that match, try to use the sway mechanic to get a recruit to change their mind. Finally, when a recruit is ready, Stage 3 is all about you closing on the recruit. It's at this point you can host the recruit on campus, allowing you to focus on specific school strengths in an effort to get a verbal commitment from the recruit before signing day.
So there you have it. If did you all get all that? I wish that was in writing, because like I'm much better when I read something instead of just listening. But yeah, I think I got all that. There's 3 stages and we're going to land a lot of 5-star athletes, I believe. Is what he said. You can see at the top right, we have 875 recruiting hours, 35 scholarships, and up to 35 targets. So we have a quarterback right now. Quarterback junior will have 1 more year unless he transfers away. And I think Brock Vandegrift is going to have a couple good seasons here So we will keep a couple quarterbacks here on the board, but I think first off, let's go to what we need, which is right tackle. We need offensive linemen. We need offensive linemen 100%. Offensive tackle and guard. So any 5-star tackles? Well, let's go. Let's go for 5-star. Okay, there's a couple. We got Terrence, 5-star. You all think we have a chance to land any of these? Emmanuel Crum from Texas, Orlando, Florida, and then Sacramento, California. This one's agile. This one's power. This one's a pass protector. I think we might go after all. Deal breaker is championship contender. All. Well, we have a B in championship contender. We need a B-. Let's go. Well, let's not lose a lot of games. Deal breaker is coach prestige. Okay, well, Terrence, you don't get to play for Kentucky. Deal breaker is championship contender. Let's go ahead and recruit Crum. Add him to the prospect board right there. Couple targets. So I realized that recruiting is going to take up a lot of time in this Dynasty series. I haven't decided how I'm going to edit it. I will have timestamps so you all can jump around to where you want. Obviously, I'll probably just pause the video at certain points and just go through and add different prospects to the list and then go from there. That way you all don't see everything. But here for this first episode, I do want to go through some of these. So let's take a look at these recommended. This quarterback is ranked 310. We can take a look at team needs as well. Oh, look. He wants UK. Kenneth from Bowling Green, Kentucky. You better believe we're adding you to the board. 6'3", 219 pounds, a field general. That could be our future high school quarterback. Future high school. I saw class high school there. I meant he could be our future starting quarterback. Kenneth Ajayi. Definitely adding him to the board. Paris Berryman. Columbus, South Carolina. Wants to go to Clemson. Doesn't have us on his board. No, thank you. Ooh, this one has Kentucky. Tim Rooks, right in. 5-star. Kentucky's number 3 from Westerville, Ohio. Deal breaker is proximity to home. Yes, we need to really play into all the players who want to be close to home, right? Tim Rooks, you're going to be a huge target for this Kentucky team. You better believe it. Okay, what else do we got here? Who else wants Kentucky? Number 4. Okay, Pat Flanders, 5-star recruit from Johnston, Ohio. Coach Prestige. Oh, deal breaker. Well, we have an A-. Oh, because we have good offensive defensive coordinators. I forgot it's not just Ryan Gamer, the rookie. Let's go after Pat Flanders, left in. Oh, yeah. Anybody who wants Kentucky, the 1,154 QB. From Ohio. Number 2 on the list. Yeah, I don't know if we'll go after everybody. Doesn't have a deal breaker, it doesn't look like, so that's good, I guess. Okay, let's not go after Raheem Love. It's a cool name. We'll think about Raheem later. This one's just an athlete. Okay, 2 on the list from Louisville, Kentucky. Ezekiel Kumar. We could save him from Louisville, Kentucky. Bring him to Lexington, the great environment of the Kentucky Wildcats. So yeah, let's just to save this player from Louisville, we'll add him to the list. Okay, so Craig here, middle linebacker. We do need it. I like how it shows your need, right? I do love that. It shows the need, and they're from Bowling Green, Kentucky. We might just go after a lot of Kentucky players. Proximity to home is a deal breaker. We'll welcome on in to the Kentucky recruiting board. Matthew Sermons from Chattanooga, Tennessee. He likes the coach prestige of the program, has Kentucky on the list. This one has Kentucky as number 1. Antoine Craig, you all better be going after Antoine. I can tell you that right now. We have plenty more targets left. Doesn't this bring back great memories? Are you kidding me? Dynasty is back, everybody. This is what it's all about. Like, this is a dynasty here. And, you know, it's one of those things. This may be a lot different than typical dynasty series that you all watch, but I want you all to see the journey. So I want you to see the journey each week of what I'm thinking on the recruiting board here starting off and seeing what we're targeting. Because, you know, I could just show you the recruiting board after I do it. In the future, that's probably how I'll do it. But for now, I think it's good to go through this because I think a lot of people want to see this. Some people might not, and if you don't want to, just go ahead and skip ahead. Proximity to home, A+ from Louisville, Kentucky. Stack is just an athlete, 4-star, and has Kentucky number 2. Yeah, add them to the list. And then we have Butler. So athletes could be anything, right? I don't know. I mean, they want us, right? They like the coach prestige. Clark Jackson, just an athlete. Could be one from Westchester, Ohio. Not going to add them to the recruiting board yet, but they're a question mark. Like, I might add them later on. I want to go for a lot of 4-star athletes. Terrence Reese here, left tackle. Kentucky is number 3 on the list. Let's go for Terrence Reese here. 6'7", 301 pounds, a power tendency, because we need an offensive line. Dakota Crispin has Kentucky 4 from Franklin, Tennessee. No, we're good. D'Angelo from Pickerington, Ohio. Proximity to hole is A, halfback. You better believe it. Go for D'Angelo. And then we got Trayvon from Pickerington, Ohio as well. All right, elusive back. Deal breaker, proximity to home, and we meet that category. Okay, we're going definitely. Trayvon is the number 78th ranked halfback, or maybe that's the 78th recruit. That's pretty amazing. We got Sterling Lamone, Kentucky number 4 halfback. Power back. We don't want a power back. We want speed. Mike Parker, 4-star quarterback from Mississippi, likes our coach prestige, and doesn't have Kentucky on the list. That doesn't mean he won't go to Kentucky. Mike Parker, a field general, 6'4", 195 pounds. Welcome to the Kentucky recruiting board. We got Marquez Ogletree from Nashville, Tennessee. Has Kentucky 5. We could save him from Tennessee. But the 1400 ranked athlete, no. We do need some 3-stars. We'll go after those later. I want to focus mostly on 4 and 5-star this first season. If we don't get some, we may panic later. So remember this recruiting strategy, and always keep in mind, you all can leave your tips down below. You can be part of this Kentucky recruiting board throughout this season. Leave your tips. I may not always say, yeah, I'm going to do that, but it can be helpful. Bieniemy. Devin Bieniemy. From Lineville, Alabama, likes our coach prestige, does not have Kentucky on the list. Clemson number 1. An athlete ranked 109th, scrambler. So a quarterback. Might go after Bieniemy. I thought we already added. Is that the same? No, it's different. This is D'Angelo. Okay, Grand Rapids, Missouri. Deal breaker, proximity to hole. 4-star scrambler. We don't want to go after too many. These are quarterbacks most likely, right? Well, Joshua Wilbur is a 4-star ranked 84th. Likes our coach prestige, does not have Kentucky on the list. None of these have Kentucky on the list. Okay, so we're getting out of the Kentucky rage. Now, Tanyan does have Kentucky 5th. Not a high-ranked prospect, but could be a diamond in the rough, right? Could be a diamond in the rough. And I just noticed the pipeline. It shows you like a platinum. So we need to make sure we go after these pipeline players. There's our pipeline. We have a lot of pipeline players there. Okay, so where are we at? Bieniemy, Wilbur. We did Wilbur, right? And they're not on our list. I'm really thinking about them in the future, but we need to go after team needs. Kyle Cole here from Memphis, Tennessee, has Kentucky on the list. Welcome to the recruiting class. Colton Saunders, tight end, 6'2", 244. I'd like him to be a bit taller, but he's from Bowling Green. Gets bonus points for that. in Kentucky. We'll add them to the board. Watch. You're like, Ryan, you can't just choose all the Kentucky players. You know that, don't you? Yeah, I know. Look, this Ray, a coin, if I'm saying his name correctly, elusive back from Georgia, has Kentucky on the list. We'll take him. Don Pickering, we're just starting our journey, has Kentucky from Hopkinsville, Kentucky. Small town. I'm just gonna recruit him just to add him to the list. He's from Kentucky. No, I better not. I need to settle down with that. From Somerset, Kentucky, Artie Spears, a speed rusher. 6'1", 225. Somerset could be the next big thing here in Kentucky. I'm just going to add them to the list. I may remove them later. Kentucky, so, see, Cal has Kentucky here at number 2. Ohio State number 1 from Cincinnati, Ohio. And halfback, receiving back. No, I don't think that's a good fit. Left tackle from Greenup, Kentucky. You know, let's add them to the list. We need some tackles. We're going to have 90% from Kentucky, which honestly, if we can develop some really good Kentucky talent, that's a big deal, right? I kind of want to get this speed rusher left in. Put him on the list. We already had him on the list. Okay. Artie Spears. What do we got here? Emmett Parquet. They don't want us. We don't want you. Jason Horde from Ohio. They kind of do want us, but number 777 halfback. That's not bad. Elusive back. Has Ohio State number 1. They want proximity to home. We can lead with that. We can make that work. I'm looking at this 4-star here. 262 right guard. Craig Cook from Paris, Tennessee. Wants coach prestige. We have that. Power tendency. We're number 2. Okay, we are not letting Tennessee beat us to that. Tennessee, you better back off. Middle linebacker, ranked 318. 4-star, has Kentucky number 3. Welcome to the Kentucky recruiting board here, Storm Livings. What a cool name as well. Wait, I want to get the lowest 3-star here. Left outside linebacker, DeAndre from Columbus, Ohio. Proximity to home. Kentucky is leading the list. It says we're 2 there, but it looks like we're 1. Let's go ahead and add DeAndre to the list. Is this too many 3-stars? You can let me know in a comment. We can always change it as we go. Byron Swaim from Pickerington, Ohio. 4-star right tackle. Has Kentucky 4. That's huge. In our pipeline as well. Adrian Kiesel from Georgia. Does not have us on our list. We don't need him. No Kentucky on the list there for Daniel Kerr. Joseph Smoot here. Elusive back. 4-star athlete. Does not have Kentucky on the list, though. From Michigan. I don't know. I'm thinking about elusive back athlete. Let's add him to the board. And let's go after some more 4-star. 6'6" tight end. Hold that thought. From Cleveland, Ohio. You can't coach height, right? You can't coach height. YouTube. You can't coach height. Has Kentucky number 2. Ty Hodges. You might be our future tight end right there. That could be a sleeper right there. I'm telling you, 6'6". If he has some speed, oh my, we may be in for a treat with that player. Cornerback. We do need some cornerbacks. Playing time. Yeah, you can come to Kentucky and play early on. Dylan Rowe wants to play right away from Paris, Kentucky. 4-star. Yeah, we're recruiting you. Whether it's a need or not, we have 7 more spots left. This is awesome. College football is back. Are you kidding me? This may be boring to a lot of people. This is not boring to me. And Dynasty mode players, like, this is what you want. Wow, something special about recruiting, right? This is just the beginning. Devin Demento from Georgia. Anybody from Georgia who wants to choose us over the Bulldogs? Yes. Yes, I'm going to go ahead and say that. What else we got here? We have a lot of potential talent here. I'm going to go after a lot of 4-star. Right outside linebacker from Ohio, Steven Yancey from Cincinnati, Ohio. Go Reds. Number 3, let's save him from Wisconsin and Ohio State there. Ooh, look at this. 2-star, though. That's not as exciting. He can go to Georgia. He can go to Georgia, the ranked 2,379 recruit right now. You go on over there to Florida, I mean. Did I say Georgia? I meant Florida. Go on over there to Georgia. We won't fight you. Look at this. 294 ranked defensive tackle, says Kentucky, number 1. Are you kidding me? From Lexington, Kentucky, Kyle Hendricks. Say hello to your new defensive tackle, YouTube. You better believe it. Power rusher. Oh my, Georgia is getting nervous now. Has Texas, Tennessee, Georgia, and Florida on the list. I mean, of course, why would you not choose Kentucky over that list, right? Am I right? Yeah, I mean, you're in Lexington, Kentucky. That's right. That's where the Kentucky Wildcats are, you know? You gotta choose Kentucky. Redmond, cornerback, number 41 rank. It's pretty good. Have some good cornerbacks. This cornerback has us on the list, 4-star from Ohio. Deal breaker is brand exposure. Well, we don't care about brand here at Kentucky, but we'll add you to the list. Like, I'm worried about winning championships and good attitudes. If you care about brand, I'm probably not going to keep you. A deal breaker, coach prestige. UK number 3. We don't need another cornerback recruiter, do we? We do need right guards. We need offensive linemen. Tavares Stuber from Ohio has Kentucky 5, championship contender. Well, you've came to the right place. Let's take a look at this wide receiver here. Stephen Fung, route runner, 5'9", 181 from Tennessee. Likes the proximity to hole as Kentucky 4, but Tennessee, they're going to Tennessee. You're not going to sway them away from Tennessee. Let's put this right guard on the board. Stuber, we got 2 more spots left. This is so awesome. Like, I'm just blown away. Tennessee is power here, 6'8", 318 pounds. Flowers, do you have Kentucky on your board? No, you do not. That's your big mistake. 4-star wide receiver, route runner, 6 foot, 166 pounds. Wow, they're kind of small, aren't they? Proximity to hole, from South home, proximity. They don't want us. Okay. Max Blackwell kind of wants us. Oh, they're not on our list. Physical receiver here from South Carolina, outside our pipeline, which is not ideal. But what about Lonnie? Route runner, 6'2", doesn't have Kentucky. Just give me Kentucky on the list, everybody. Should we make a stretch with these last 2 recruits? What if we go wide receiver? And what if we go wide receiver, top prospects? They've already signed already? Settle down. South Carolina getting aggressive out there. Alex McCracken. Now that is a cool name. Physical receiver from Texas. Does not have Kentucky. Do any of these top ones have Kentucky on the board? Any of them? They're in talks already, right? Yeah, they're in talks. Come on. Where's all the Kentucky people? Oh, no. Okay. I mean, why can't Kentucky land a 5-star recruit from Texas? Aim big, right? Let's add McCracken, physical receiver, 6'3". And then let's take a look at the tight end position, because let's see what we can see here. We have any other 6'6" tight ends? You can't coach height, right? But that's a weird recruiting thing, right? Looking for the tallest ones. They could be slow as Christmas. Do we have any like 6'7" players out there? I think we actually are recruiting the tallest one in the class. We better sign them. Okay, let's take a look at 5-star prospects. No tight end. Let's look at any. The #1 recruit is Childress. Championship contender. Well, do I got a team for you, Franklin. Run stopper. Athlete. I got a team who you might really want to spend some time with. The Kentucky Wildcats. Let's go ahead and send Franklin to a visit when we play Georgia. Let's go ahead and send Franklin on in for a visit against Georgia, and we'll really sway him over after that. This may just be a menu video. You know, I'm just having so much fun recruiting that we have to land this guy. We have to land. Flanders, we're going all out for Flanders. I can tell you that right now. Does anybody have Kentucky on the list here, like close up? Probably they would have probably been on that board, right? Power rusher, right outside linebacker, center, wide receiver. Yeah, nobody. Come on. Okay, that's all the 5-star recruits. Actually, this one right here, Scrambler, doesn't have a lot of scores high on their list. Deal breaker is proximity to hole, and we're there, South Carolina. All right. Harris Berryman, everybody. Welcome to the final recruiting board for the Kentucky Wildcats. And then, of course, we have the transfer portal later. Athletic facilities ranked 20th. That's really good playing time. Berryman's going to come here. I tell you that. Berryman's going to come here. We are going to lock in Berryman. And can we go ahead and lock him in a little bit? Can we actually recruit yet? Where's Berryman? Right here. Okay, recruiting, offer scholarship. Yes. Hey, let's just cut to the chase here. Offer the scholarship. Wait, we didn't even scout. Oh. Let's go ahead and spend some time scouting, you know. Let's spend some hours here scouting. Throw power, 93. Awareness, 69. We can develop that. We can develop that. I mean, this player can play. 100% scouted. Abilities, magician. Okay. Brock, you may only have one season here for this team. We're going after Paris Berryman here. Scholarship already placed. We're number 6 on the list. Oh my. That's a lot of pressure. That is a whole lot of pressure. So let's go. We may not play a game. No, we're going to play a game this episode. I don't know how I'm going to edit this video. I don't know how I'm going to edit this video yet. So we will see. But I think you all will like to see kind of what we're recruiting, right? So, okay. So at this point in the video, you saw my initial targets for recruiting here. Season 1 for Kentucky. Now, this is going to change a lot as we go, but what I did with the next portion, where I actually scout the players and offer scholarships, at this point in the video, if I leave it in, it's going to be about 20 more minutes, and I want to get to the actual game. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut and move all the scouting to after the game. So that way, those of you that just want to, you saw the initial recruiting, but you'll see the specifics such as offering scholarships, talking to the players, and stuff like that. All of that will be in this video towards the end. For those that want to stay for it, you can. But if you don't really care about recruiting, you can just go ahead and click off the video at that point in time. I wanted to point that out for you all. So don't worry, you saw a lot of recruiting here, but you're going to see a whole lot more in this video. But it's time to move straight into the week 1 matchup between the Kentucky Wildcats versus Southern Mississippi. Okay, recruiting is done, and you will see that at the end of the video. Kentucky is starting to get some big time recruits, everybody. That's all I'm going to say. Kentucky, we're making some moves. We're making some moves. Got some big recruits on the horizon. And it is time. Kentucky versus Southern Miss. Home game. Week 1 of the 2024 season. Making my head coach for the Kentucky Wildcats. The moment we've all been waiting for. Are you kidding me? Let's go ahead and dive on into the game. And I want to point out, keep in mind, you will see the recruiting later in the video, you'll see what I spent on recruiting. I'll think of a better way to do this in the future. I think recruiting will speed up, but in this episode, it would be like 2 hours long if I included all that. And I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but we will see. But here we go. Kentucky at Southern Miss. The moment we've all been waiting for. Big Blue Nation. Kroger Field. It's happening right now. 84 overall versus 78. Southern Miss, the Golden Eagles, they're not a bad team whatsoever. We better wake up, right? We can't lose, right? We can't lose. It's time. Let's go, Kentucky. I'm so ready.
Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
It's a dream come true.
The Golden Eagles about to kick it away and get this season started.
And we get the ball. They knocked it out of the park with this environment.
And the ball is loose on the return. Just seconds into this game, we already have a turnover and haven't even snapped one from scrimmage. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field.
Okay, Ryan would like to have a long talk. Long talk. Listen here. Welcome to the 2024 Kentucky Wildcats. Listen right here. If you fumble on the kickoff on the first play, Brendan White, sophomore, no. We will give that job immediately over to the transfer, Jamori Macklin. And have Brendan White sit down for a little bit on the kick return. Let's wake up. I know that's 98 speed. You're like, what are you doing, Ryan? Well, you don't fumble the football in the first play of the game. We'll bring him back in.
Drive for the offense.
Okay, Walker, let's make a big-time play. This is not great.
Looking to throw, it's Rodemaker. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Southern Miss! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year and quick fire. You're down the field scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
You know, we also can't start out the season any worse than we did. Hey, shake it off. Shake it off.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's taking advantage.
I don't even know what to say.
Set up with great field
Come on,
position,
Macklin.
and they struck quickly
From North Texas, the new transfer.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
Okay, Southern Miss hits.
Offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Let's see what the transfer from Georgia can do here, Brock Vandegrift.
For their respective football teams, regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Okay, Southern Miss, do they have the best team in the league that I didn't know about? 79 overall? All right.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way
Shake it off.
can.
Let's
the first drive of the game
getting a little bit nervous.
Nice start for this
Ryan
defense.
Gamer's shaking over there on the sidelines.
Not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20.
This is a terrible play call. Okay, timeout.
They want to talk things over and make sure they have the right play called here, so the offense will use a timeout.
You talk about losing all home field advantage already. Kroger Field has never been so deflated. That changes with this gun wing slot weak drive. Looking for the Lexington, Kentucky hometown hero here. Come on, Key.
To the air. It's Vandergrift.
Wait, wide open.
He tries to take the top off.
Marion Brown. Let's go, Kentucky.
Touchdown, Kentucky! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
They knocked it out of the park with this environment. I mean, that's what we needed. Hey, are you all proud of me as the head coach? Calling a timeout, not liking the play, changing it up. Brock Vandegrift seeing the open man. That's 7. Oh. Almost said that before we made that.
And the capper shows they can strike from anywhere. 96 yards on the touchdown play.
This is amazing. Like, this is a dream come true, everybody.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
This game is amazing. Let's run a cover 3.
Golden Eagle offense headed to the field.
Now the fans are loud.
What they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
Come on, Walker.
They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And maybe a run left.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
We'll ride up the middle.
But it's a first down.
Silver shoot pinch. Let's put the pressure on Southern Miss.
Get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And I may not talk very much in these games. That's a hit. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know.
I'm just taking it all in, enjoying it.
Run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After the last run, you just give it to him again on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Heath.
Good hit.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give
I'm going to put the blitz on him.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
Out of the gun, the inside give.
I probably shouldn't play middle linebacker because I'm just not very good at it. Much better on the line.
Being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Edge has to contain. Terrible tackling by me.
Up to 44 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season.
And this
They're
guy
trying to hurry up.
There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season.
That's how you get the edge. Very good play.
Stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
I got to stop going for hit sticks.
21, give him a yard. Just outside the red
The wide out from the students here.
looking for a man. It's Rodemaker. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away.
Probably a smart play, really.
Nice job
We
by
held
the
them.
defense. They're mixing up their look.
That's
They're
huge.
third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They missed it. Let's go, Kentucky.
The upright. He missed it. And after the first quarter miss, guys, we're still tied up.
Nightmare start, but huge turnaround for this Kentucky offense.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field.
And defense.
Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the
I feel like
defense on their heels.
I'm at
Wonder what
Kroger
sort of
Field right now.
communication
Like,
was
that's
going
how
on
good
that side.
the sound
What
is
sort
in
of
environment.
changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Got the first down.
Good blocks. Good blocks. Good play.
Found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the
I
33.
actually am feeling Dingle the tight end here for possibly a touchdown.
Use the play fake.
Oh, no.
Now to throw.
It was
And the
open, but
quarterback is
needed time.
slowed under.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer.
I'm
Against
looking
this
at
athletic front seven on
Cadis
defense,
or
it's gonna be
Key?
tough.
He's back to throw on second down.
Nobody. Oh,
Just a short pass
Cadis!
to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly
You
right.
know, one
Find
thing
the
I've
guy who's
noticed
open, because you got
is, do
so
the
many
commentators
guys that
not
have
say the
so
players'
much
names?
speed
Because I know
that
they
can do
have
so
their
much damage on the
likeness
field.
and names
Find my
in.
matchup, get it to
They
him,
don't seem to
let him
say
do
their
the rest.
number or name. They just say the position, right? From what I've seen so far. Maybe I've just missed it.
From the
That'd be
gun,
very
the running
strange
back,
if they
looking
never
for room.
say the
Really
player's
nice
name
run there.
or
Good,
number.
Solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
I'm looking at the transfer from North Texas here, Macklin.
Wants to throw. It's Vandergrift.
Nope.
Dances
Let's
away.
run it. Get out of
He'll
bounds.
pull it down. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
And wear and tear is
Offense
huge,
gets set for
right?
second down.
So you have to be careful. Not going to take those hits. Go Big Blue. Big Blue Nation is showing up tonight.
Power football with the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches.
Smash
right now.
cross.
This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Outside's wide open.
Quarterback adapting. He's going to take off. Open space at the 25.
That's a late hit.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Come on, ref.
Just do a good job of making you pay. And if you want to drop back and play coverage, that's fine. He can scramble around, buy time, beat you down the field. But if nothing's open, boom. I take it and easily get a first down.
We have to
make
win
a big
this game.
play, just make it a
If
headache
Ryan
for the
Gamer
defense.
does not lead this team to win, we may get fired first game. Let's go Macklin or Key.
He's going
Key.
to pass. The throw to the outside is complete.
Yes!
Wildcat.
Lexington, Kentucky, hometown hero right there.
And this offense right now, they're doing some
That's
damage
incredible.
here. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some
Dane
matchups
Key.
on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
The speed, staying in bounds, that animation, like the speed of this game, the animations, this is on another level. College football is back, everybody. Like, that was absolutely fantastic.
Lining
Wow.
up to add another.
What a dream game. What a dream.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Get your coffee, whatever you're drinking. Cheers.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football.
FCS Southeast is winning 7-0 against Tennessee.
Pandas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give from the gun.
Let's go. Made the play.
Nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Wow, I love college football. Are you kidding me?
Get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He is going.
I want you all to let me know. The stadium pulse, the screen shake, when our fans are fired up on defense. Do you all like it? I do like it personally, but I want to know how that is from you all. I like it because it shows when our team's fired up, but I can see that making some people dizzy.
Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never.
That's huge. That's a huge play. That's what Kentucky is known for. Defense.
If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
And, you know, Ryan Gamer taking over as the head coach. Everybody was worried. Ryan's an offensive-minded coach. Mark Stoops was a defensive-minded coach. So far, looking pretty good. And Jerry, the assistant defensive coordinator, seems to have a good game plan going.
Touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way.
Let's go, Brown.
I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
This is what we should do against Southern Miss.
They have a lot of him plays. Throw the ball to him. Already over 100 yards receiving.
Keep it simple, stupid. Just find this guy and get him the football. Now, if you're on defense, it's pretty obvious where this team is going with the ball. You're going to have to come up with a plan to stop this guy.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Okay, Brock Vandegrift is having himself a day. Let's throw him off at the screen.
Because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Got some room.
Yes! Let's go, baby! The transfer train 'em. First touchdown for Kentucky.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead.
Do you all see me go behind the blockers? Great block logic there. That's incredible blocking downfield. And what a cut. College football is back, everybody. High-speed electricity gameplay. Wow, this is amazing. Look at that cut in. That's how smooth the gameplay is. Like you can move, cut. You don't feel like you're locked into an animation all the time. Fantastic. That play was fantastic. Cut in, get inside to the blockers. You can see it at the top left here. I love that it goes straight to the play call. You can see the action replay at the top left. And look, that's just great blocking. Number 12 on the other side made a big mistake. Probably not a high overall player, but we baited them into that, juked them out of their shoes, made the play.
And the extra point puts them on top.
So when you get to the red area, when you kick, you can shank it. You get more power, but it's risky. My old Kentucky home, everybody. The great state of Kentucky.
It's Buckley there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
Georgia's shaking. I know. Like, Georgia's probably terrified right now.
Exactly that in the first quarter.
Who do we play in week 2? Is it South Carolina? Is that right? I can't remember. Or is it Alabama?
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex.
I was wondering where the CATS Cats chants were going to be. There they were.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play.
Come on, Big Blue Nation.
The give to the tailback. May not be the most memorable play of the day.
Let's see. I'm going to turn off the screen shake for a second, and you all can let me know, because I can see how that could be disorienting.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 21 options.
The
Menu
game's
narration
talking
option
to
is
us.
set to off is selected.
Can
Menu narration
you?
option is set to off.
Dynamic camera, that's it. And pulsing camera. Let's turn that off for a second and see what you all think.
As he gets him out to the 25-yard line. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground.
Wait, it's still shaking. So maybe that wasn't it. What did I just turn off?
Gonna run it. It's Clark. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I broke right through that line. Did you all see that? Like, we broke through that line like it was nothing
Entering
on the left side.
accessibility screen, you have 21 options. Menu
Accessibility
narration
option to
is
turn
set to off is
dynamic and
selected.
pulsing camera effects on or off. So that should be it. Maybe it just had it applied yet.
It's a 3. And the Golden Eagles in the
Yeah,
hurry
it just
up.
didn't apply yet. Because you can still hear the fans are fired up.
Long, try to convert through
I
the
think
air.
it's a little too, it makes it a little bit
And the
dizzy
defense
over time.
makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And a great
Did we
job
hurt
by
him?
the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Let's go,
Golden
Kentucky.
Eagles will bring the punt team onto the field.
I'm
3
taking
and
it
out,
all
not
in.
Much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll bring it back. It's Brown. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
You know, let's bring in, you know, I took him out, sent him out the kickoff. Let's go ahead and put the 98 speed in on kickoff return. Let's put Brandon White in. You know, he sit out, had his time, and
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Let's run
They've
it.
done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off.
I'm feeling
get some
key
positive yards, go on to
across
next
the middle.
Back to pass, it's Vandergrift. Extending the play.
Block key. Great blocking
He steps out
downfield.
of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the
This is amazing. Like, I feel like I'm
And then
dreaming
does a
right
great
now.
job at the end, making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Wide open.
Looking to the big tight
What a
end.
throw.
Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
Okay, Dingle is a big man. So they do say their names. He just said it.
There's a big gainer in the pass game.
So they
You get a
do.
chunk
I've
of
just
yards
missed it.
Like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
Go read option here. Hand it off to Sumo.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal. For
That
this
wasn't my
offense.
best running. I'm looking at Dingle here for a touchdown.
He's looking to throw.
Nope, B.
He got it.
Yes!
They will score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Farrier the second with a touchdown right across the middle, a drag route. This Kentucky Wildcats team came to play. This is what you would expect, like against Southern Miss. We should maybe. I don't anticipate this game is going to be this much of a blowout in real life, but maybe. Could be. It has the potential to be. Remember I said that. Did we just jinx it?
Lining up to tack one more
Oh,
on
no.
that lead. Oh, and he missed it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard
Oh, I don't.
touchdown pass.
The kicker must have kicked that to a friend
Just about set to kick
out
it
there.
away.
Must have kicked that one to a fan. in the student section there.
And they
That might have
thought about a
knocked
return,
somebody
but
out.
better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse. Just balls out. Defense.
It's about time we pick up the football.
It's great to have a running threat at quarterback, but he's got.
You better get down against this Kentucky team.
He does, Reese, and he's a guy that is going to get a lot of opportunities to carry the football in this game because of the speed, because of his open field running ability, but you're right.
Let's do
Gotta be
play action.
better with your ball security. This defense, when they see the quarterback running, they start getting excited. That's a guy they feel they could rip the ball away from.
I tried to dive into the end zone. We took a shot on that one.
First and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
I'm just loving throwing the ball right now, but we've got to run it a little bit.
Wildcats have it with a first and goal.
This should be an easy touchdown.
They'll try to get it in with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
We've got to run it again, right?
Second and goal coming up.
What are they doing? They saw we're in shotgun. Look at their formation. It's easy touchdown.
Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Second touchdown of the day for Trainum. The new transfer here to Kentucky.
Doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Enjoy this while it lasts, YouTube. Yeah, we play Georgia here soon. Our schedule is insane this season. Like, actually insane.
Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going.
Do we have a backup kicker? Do we have a backup kicker? Let's check on Alex Rayner. Check on the senior for a second. Let's put in Kellen Lyles for a little bit. The freshman, give him some playing time, and just have Rayner sit on the bench and maybe just have a conversation there. I don't know what's gotten into the young kid, but the senior.
This is currently a big right now in a game they'll be talking about around the globe for a long time. They're up by 17 over the Astronauts. Any big developments
if you miss two kicks, you better sit down a little bit.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down.
Actually, let's just super sim defense at this point. Let's super sim defense. So let's go ahead and jump ahead to change of possession. Let's go. Wait, did it do it? Let's go very fast. Or fast. Oh, we're good. 2-yard punt return. Wow, that was quick. I was looking to get a rest, you know? Looking at Brown Stevens there to the right.
He wants to
RB. Macklin. Good route.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws.
I don't want to say yet what Brock's doing right now, but he's having a good game.
But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5.
What a catch. That's fantastic. Back shoulder throw. That's the only place you could put that ball.
And that will be enough for a first down.
Can we play Southern Mississippi every game?
Let's go. Takes the handoff. It's Trainum. Man down on the play.
No.
The officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Trainum's hurt. That's not ideal. 2 touchdowns on the day. Hopefully he's going to be fine, but next man up, right? Got to be the mentality. Somebody's got to step up now.
Flips it out in the flat.
We don't have a lot of depth at running back.
He's got enough to move the sticks.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow.
This is amazing. Like, you all can probably just tell it by my facial expressions. Like, this is absolutely fantastic.
Going up top on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes.
Let's not get Brock hurt, right? Let's settle down.
Bad luck you've had so far around. Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Coming after him.
First incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is real, man. They forced the quarterback. They flushed
That
him
was,
out to the
I don't
left.
know what I
He's
was
trying to
thinking there,
scramble around,
right?
find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit
Come on,
him,
Macklin.
and that forces the incompletion.
Macklin could be
Motion
open.
by the back forces the defense to adjust. Looking for a huge play. And
Let's
caught
go!
inside the 15.
Come on, what a throw.
Touchdown, Kentucky. Reeled it in and
Look
just
at these Wildcats.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea.
Big Blue
He
Nation,
drove to the
they
corner.
show up.
He created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
So we'll play the first half and probably super sim the third quarter and come back in the fourth quarter, right? Now let's see what the freshman can do here.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more
much
on
better.
this huge lead. That touchdown.
Let's go ahead and put the senior back in. You know, they sit down. They had their time. You know, you have to make a statement. We're the head coach, just taking over. Like, we've got to make a statement. Alex Rayner is back in. Let's get him back in there.
61 yards. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out.
The Wildcat sound is so awesome.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
All right. Come on, defense. Get a stop. Let's just do play all offense. It's 2 minutes left here in the half. How does our team do in... Let's do it. I want to score again. I'm hungry for touchdowns. Hey, we're enjoying this when we can, because we're not going to do this very often.
He'll come out throwing on first down.
That's a perfect throw.
They're working that left side. Quick with the spin move. Big
The
gain
movement
on that
is
one.
so
He steps
amazing.
out of bounds with a first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
I'm looking at Key or Brown.
He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football.
That's
all game
perfection.
long.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Brock Vandegrift is amazing. Like, this kid out here is just crushing this defense, making incredible decisions. And I did the perfect timing on that throw. When you do perfect timing, it's going to be better. And just fantastic route, fantastic throw. That's Kentucky football 101 right there.
And this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making
Let's go,
outstanding
Kentucky.
decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Feeling some heat. Throw it toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. And
Good hit by the offensive lineman. Yeah.
It's so nice to see
I
defenders
knew
squeeze that
I would
takes.
throw an
A lot of
interception
times,
one day.
great position, you see him there to make
Or
the play,
10.
But there's a reason they play defense.
We took a shot there. Brock took a shot. Should not have thrown that. I should have thrown it earlier. Let's go ahead and skip this moment in the half. Kind of run out the clock here. And here we are in the third quarter. Let's go ahead and skip the moment. Can we go ahead and... Yeah, let's just sim. No new moment detected. Let's go ahead and play this one. 2:18 in the third. 40-17. Come on. Okay, team. Like, let's run the ball a bit. Is Trainum back? Yeah, he is. Okay. Trainum's fine.
They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first. They'll
Good
move
juke.
the chains after he gets into the 43-yard line. And here on first down, let's
How
see
do we
if they keep
pump
it on the
fake?
ground.
you're going to hear this.
Does he do it automatically? Oh, he does.
They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud.
Brock just tossed that thing.
This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never
This is a
had
touchdown
chance.
to Macklin. So what we're going to do is send Key down the field, straight down. Well, not that streak.
Quarterback
Or a post will
changing the
work.
plays at the line. On the move, it's Vandergrift. He's going for it all.
Good play. Wait,
That's going to be incomplete. Going for Brook.
did I miss the wide open player there? Not view highlights. We want instant replay. Did I miss a wide open receiver there on the hot route? No, nobody was open. Oh, so honestly, that was the most open player besides the running back. Yeah, running back out of the backfield was wide open there.
Down, but third down's coming up.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
I'm sending Barryon Brown on a little slant across the middle.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He
Bad
can't
throw.
make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on
Our
it
first
all
time
week.
punting.
Get your feet set at the sticks.
Well, with me
Understand that quarterback's
with me
gotta be
controlling the
rushed.
team, right?
Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On the move, it's Buckley. He'll get it out to about...
Okay, what a hit. Are you kidding me? Okay, here we are in the fourth quarter. Let's go. Yeah, we probably should run it. The offensive coordinator on the team is telling Ryan, please run the football.
On the ground, it's Trainer.
But we're only up.
We'll give him
40
a
to
couple
17.
on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations.
I just
Really
love
good
throwing
job
the
by
ball.
defense.
Picked up 2
Dane
yards
Key.
on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They're trying to get to it. And
Well, let's
the
not get our
defense
quarterback
gets to the
hurt.
quarterback. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
That's perfect.
Makes the grab on the right.
Let's go, Key.
Breaks the blow. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Now the offensive coordinator has it in their game plan.
Life into this offense, which has been
To throw.
flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Bynes looking for
No.
the end zone. They intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
So you're
If you
saying
miss the
there's a
throw,
chance, Reese. I
if
know
you
it's
miss
not
that
a big
window
chance,
too
but
long,
you got the ball back now.
you're in trouble.
Maybe your offense can get hot. You can
Was
create
trying to
some
put that over
turnovers,
top.
maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying
Well, okay. Let's play defense.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish
What a hit.
drives, especially in this
I gotta
game.
stop
If you're
doing
gonna
hit
win,
sticks,
David,
though.
They've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Good play. Good
Hard
pressure.
Just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Our defensive
2nd down
coordinator
coming
really
up.
loves
Another hit on the
Cover
quarterback.
3 right
All
now.
day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
I'm going to keep it up. Cover 4.
On that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
What a play. I wanted an interception
This
there.
game knowing that for them to
Yeah, they
win,
gotta go
were
for
gonna
it.
have to
Cover
make
4
some big
drop.
plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Looking down the middle.
Kick the ball.
And
Don't
it's
knock it
knocked
down.
away, and they don't convert on
Wait,
4th
no, it
down.
would have been better to knock that down
Play calls on the sheet.
because he could have fumbled, but still.
Really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
The give to the back.
Tried to get out.
Way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Double cross. I love our offensive coordinator's game plan right now. Because Ryan Gamer calls the plays, right? Of course, we get to call the plays, but
It's Vandergrift trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him
I'm looking at Key
quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
That was a terrible decision. There are bad decisions, and then there's terrible decisions.
Defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on.
Hey, he's back.
And now the lead.
Come on, Rainer. That's what I'm talking about.
Check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. East Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense.
Is Georgia losing?
Just about as good as we've ever seen in Greenville. They're up by 17 over the Pandas. We'll circle back.
Pandas?
If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about
I
that?
read it,
Kevin
but then
and
went
those
back
guys
at the
are keeping an
quarterback.
eye
Did
on
you
it.
see that?
He's there to
That's
make
pitiful.
the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long.
Let's go, baby! Deion Walker,
14-yard line.
the superstar.
Coming up big there. The sack is great, but the
I read that
secondary deserves
perfect.
some credit.
I love playing
That when
defensive
you can
end.
cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home.
We're gonna have to talk Walker out from going pro.
That is a great feeling, and it's fun to be.
We're gonna have to talk Walker out from going pro,
Not
right?
exactly the
Simple as
ideal
that.
situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to take a
Pick it
shot.
off. Yes!
Oh, what a grab by the
Maxwell!
defense. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Let's go, baby!
Back up after a solid return on the pick.
Our two defensive superstars making big-time plays.
4th quarter, I got to lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
I turned into him perfect. That's what Maxwell does.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing, having to take the 3.
Are we still throwing it? We better
Some of the
not.
offense
Let's
talk
settle
about
down.
Getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone.
Let's chew clock a
Yeah, I
little
think
bit.
to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
This environment is
Using his
amazing.
legs. It's Trainer. Picks up the 1st down, still moving.
Beautiful.
And they'll finally get him down after
I just want to
terrific
throw.
pickup.
I'm sorry, YouTube.
Down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try.
Good
and race the game,
block
but
by the
there's
running
nothing
back.
At this point, it seems they can do.
Yeah.
Touchdown,
Yes!
Wildcats! And the
Key
punishment
does it
has been
again!
extended.
Broke out to the perfect position. Brock hits the open man.
There's been unbelievable noise and energy.
That's
The
Kentucky
crowd showed up
football.
Today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
What a throw. Dane Key, the Lexington, Kentucky hometown hero. Huge play. Brock has over 400 yards here in his debut
Getting set
at
for the point
Kentucky.
after. How in the world did he miss that? Quick strike offense on that 3-play.
You know, the
scoring
good news
drive.
about our kicker,
And
if
they
you're
finish it up with a
sitting
15-yard
behind the
toss.
end zone, you're going to get some souvenirs. It's tough.
To kick it off.
It's so
That's a
easy to
punch
get in
in
the
for a
red
touchdown.
zone. Our kicker's really struggling at those extra
And
points.
they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback.
This game
Southern
is
Mississippi ready to send
absolutely
that offense back onto
fantastic,
the
though.
field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right.
That's an
Clear the
interception.
mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players
Did he
can't
drop
do
that?
real well,
Wow.
and it leads to more
Good
mistakes,
tackle.
Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And back to the air on second down.
Good play. Wait for the catch. He kept his arm around, made the tackle. That's awesome.
Line, and they'll move the chains. After that completion, move the sticks. It's first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires left. It's caught
I broke
downfield.
through, but just couldn't
Good
get there.
job running that route to
I want
get
one
past
more
the
sack
sticks
for
because he got
Walker.
nothing after the catch.
I want one more sack.
And the Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's
Come on,
deep.
Kentucky.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Dropping back, it's Rodemaker.
I was ready to pick it off. You all see me as the safety back there? I was trying to bait him into throwing it. I probably would not have picked it off, but
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a
Come on,
buzzsaw
Walker.
in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown
play.
multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Back to the air one more time.
so good at getting the ball off quick. Like, I'm just trying to get pressure. It's tough to sack him.
First down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down.
Make a
Got it
play.
behind the line. It's
Good
Thomas.
play.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short
Let's go
gain
sell
there.
Mike.
Right on target with that last pass. Now it's 2nd and medium. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this defense has its work cut
Whoa,
out
our
to get
middle
this dude on the
linebacker
ground.
got
He was
trucked
shedding
on that one.
serious tackles on his way to
Oh
picking up the
my, I
first.
tried to hit stick. He
And I don't
truck
care if I get
sticked
it
us
by
back.
2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to
play.
the first down mark.
And he doesn't find much running
We're about
room.
to
A
be
short
undefeated.
gain on the play.
Let that sink
Going
in
to
a little
work in
bit.
the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution.
We're about
there.
to be
The
undefeated.
Golden Eagles are threatening on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And
Good
he
play.
takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Yeah, I mean, the game's over,
Nice
right?
catch, and listen,
So
maybe
I'm
this
not too
helps
worried
next
about
game,
that.
Right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue.
Down
to
by
fight.
1,000. Exactly.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Yeah, let's just run it. Run out the
Kentucky
clock.
sends the offense back out onto the field.
I'm not going to
Boy,
throw
they
it.
have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little
So
bit.
I want to see something. That dynamic camera we turned off. Have you all noticed that the camera,
Entering accessibility screen, you have 21 options.
the hidden
Menu
camera
narration
seems to
option
have
is set
changed.
to
So
not
let's turn
selected.
dynamic camera on.
This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
No, okay. So that
Really
just
nice
changed the
stop
camera
there from
sync.
this
I just wanted
senior
to
leader.
make sure.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just
This is
balance,
game.
rhythm,
Last
timing,
play.
calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stopped
Kentucky.
him short of the marker.
1-0.
Sends out the punting unit.
That's for you, Big Blue Nation. Let's go. What a start against Southern Miss. That's a game we needed to win, and this builds momentum. And, hey, we have a tough next few weeks here in the schedule. So we'll take any win we can get. But what a beautiful thing.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
What about Brock Vandegrift? Are you kidding me? Like, that's a game right there. 6 touchdowns. 21 in the first, 19 in the second. They shut us down the third, and we didn't really go for much in the fourth. 49-24. Ryan Gamer is undefeated as a head coach for the Kentucky Wildcats. It may be short-lived. We will see. But as we take a look at the player stats here, Brock Vandegrift dominated. Quarterback rating of 272, 17 for 25, 421 yards, 6 touchdowns. We did throw 2 interceptions. Should never have thrown those. I got carried away, but it's a learning experience, right? It's a learning experience. And Trainum had a good game rushing the ball. 73 yards and a touchdown on 17 carries. Now receiving was huge. Barryon Brown, 5 from 181 and a touchdown. Dane Key from Lexington, Kentucky, 89 yards and 2 touchdowns. Clutch. Very clutch. The transfer Macklin gets a touchdown as well on the day. Farrier's second. Fred Farrier gets a touchdown there. 1 touchdown on 1 catch. And Trainum had that beautiful touchdown. Cut in, let the blockers get there. And now I wanted to get a few more sacks with Walker, but unfortunately was not able to do that. But Maxwell got an interception. Let's take a look at Walker here. We had 5 solo tackles. That's really good. That's really good. So I was playing really well. 5 total, 2 tackles for loss, and we had 2 sacks. Did I miss one? We had 2 sacks, everybody. I must have missed one. And a forced fumble. Wait, that must have been when I was not controlling him. Are you serious? For the drive I wasn't controlling him, he forced a fumble and got a sack. I feel like I played really well as Walker, though. Would like to get a little more pressure, but, you know, did my best, and we're still learning the game. So we'll take a look at the road ahead next. What a first game as head coach for Kentucky. Like, I'm just so excited. I mean, you all could probably tell by watching that just how excited I am and fired up I am about college football being back. Like, just amazing. I mean, that's a big time win, and it's just surreal that college football is back. Okay, so after that game, we do have coaching skill points to spin. We actually have 25 now from our first big game, and I'm going to spec into Motivator. Gain experience whenever a player levels up. That's grow together. I feel like that's going to be key. And then also, I want to do talent developer. Bonus experience when a player maxes a skill group. Wait, can we not yet? Oh, we might not be able to. Price 15. Can we not? Oh, are we? Maybe not. Okay, we can do grow together. Pay it forward. Bonus experience for QBs when QBs are drafted in top 3 rounds. Okay, so that's if drafted. That's pay it forward. Not hot hand. QBs stay hot through timeouts, quarter change, and across games. Oh, that's cool. So let's do that. Go ahead and do it to 2. Yeah, and then put in work. Quarterbacks get an off-season training boost. Yeah, we're developing our quarterbacks. We're a motivator. I probably should have spent some in recruiting there. I didn't even take a look at it. But I want to be both, right? Quarterbacks take less time to fully scout. Okay, that's going to be key. So, yeah, we've got some work to do. Got some time to put into this game. Let's advance week, and I believe it's a tough matchup next. So, we beat Southern Miss, which is huge. Are we in Trayvon's top 5? We are. We're number 1. Look at this. Program tradition, we moved down. What? We just beat Southern Miss by a lot. What did the school do this week? Trayvon has reached his top 5 schools, and we are number 1. We are number 1 at... Oh, this is awesome. We're number 1 at a lot of them. Okay. No, they don't want us. They already said top 5. They said no Kentucky. They were on their list still. Number 3rd. Number 4. They're top 5. Number 2. We got to get in that. Look, we're in top 3 for a lot, which is key. These are some big-time recruits, especially Mike Parker. I think Mike Parker is going to be a great quarterback. So this one is huge. We are actually number 1 by a long shot. That is massive. So, yeah, we got some big-time recruits in the works here. I love that update each week. Look at this. SEC Defensive Player of the Week. That was who I controlled. I had a sack and like 4 tackles with him. By him when I was super simming, he actually had 1 tackle and a forced fumble, right? Which is pretty awesome. So love to see that. Oh, that's what I thought. Tough matchup. Kentucky versus South Carolina here. Can we take a look at our full schedule here? Team schedule. It's right there. Let's see what we've got. Southern Miss, South Carolina, Georgia. Number 8. Georgia lost. Who did Georgia get beat by? They played Clemson first game. Am I right on that? What? Ohio? So we go South Carolina, tough game. Georgia, and that's home games. We have 4 home games to start the season. That's amazing. Ohio, and then we go to Ole Miss. Ole Miss is ranked 3. Oh my. All right, then we got a bye week, and then we play at home versus Vandy. Then in Florida, at home versus Auburn. Then we go to Tennessee. That's going to be a tough game. And then bye week, FCS Southeast, Saturday, November 16th. And then Saturday, November 23rd against Texas. Texas is number 1 right now. They are in the SEC. Is our first. I can't even remember the last time Kentucky played Texas. And then we got the Governor's Cup here. And I'm here for revenge against Louisville. They beat me in my first game ever in college football 25. I'm still heartbroken for that. They crushed me. So we're here for revenge against Louisville, Kentucky. And then, of course, we're going to play in the SEC Championship, playoffs, national championship. So we'll take those when we get there. So there's the look at the road ahead, everybody. Ryan Gamer, undefeated as a head coach. And I think what we're going to do, structure here going forward for week 2, I'm going to play the game first. We'll do recruiting. Well, I guess we have to do recruiting before. So, yeah, we'll start with recruiting. And then we'll go into the game is what we'll do. Recruiting won't take too long here going forward, I don't think. You know, I'm still trying to think how I show the recruiting in this video. You may see it popping up randomly in the video right about now. Let's go ahead and spend our scouting hours. A run block here. Emmanuel Crum, left tackle. Let's go ahead and scout all the way. Wait, what's that? What's that diamond mean? Is that good or bad? Is that deal breaker? What is that diamond? Does anybody know? I feel like this game needs pop-ups, you know? Did I miss what that was? Is that a good thing? Like, does that mean, oh, we'll come in? No, he doesn't even want us. You wanted a championship contender, you said. Emmanuel, I'm going to offer a scholarship. You wanted a championship? Wait a second. It's too early to offer scholarships. Is that for the season or for the week? Wait a second. I need to settle down. Let's go after Kentucky players like this. Kenneth Ajayi, quarterback from Bowling Green, Kentucky. 6'3", the field general. Go ahead and scout them all the way. And then we're going to offer scholarship. Now, one thing I don't know, are you supposed to do all this up the front end? Or are you supposed to, like, scout and, like, do you offer scholarships in week 1? I mean, I guess we're going to. Look at this. Tim Rooks, right in from Westerville, Ohio. We're 3 on the list. We have to scout them. Let's see how they are. Okay, so power moves 82, speed 83. This is a player right here. Road dog mentality. That's going to be huge to keep their composure on the road. I mean, I'm going to offer them a scholarship. Well, Ryan, we're out of scholarships here at Kentucky. What happened? Yeah, you know, I want to win. That's all there is to it. Pat Flanders, are we on the list? Oh, you better believe it. Wisconsin? No. Let us show them the great state of Kentucky. One night in the great state of Kentucky. They'll never leave. They'll never leave. Let's go ahead and offer that scholarship here. You don't think that 705 hours, is that for the season? Because if that's the case, let's settle down a bit, right? Let's settle down. If that's for the season, we can go ahead and offer scholarships to these players that we want, right? The 5-star players and a lot of the 4-star. And we can go ahead and scout them all. Antoine, Craig. What? Is that a diamond? Is that a good thing? Or is that like a diamond that means they're not good? From Bowling Green? Yeah, we're gonna... 85 tackle, pursuit. They've got that diamond trait, whatever that means. I'm gonna assume that's a good thing and that they're better than you expect, and let's offer a scholarship. Wow, these scholarships are piling up fast. We have a left in here, Sermons from Chattanooga, Tennessee. So let's go 5. We're 5 on the list. We're close to Tennessee. We need to save them from Tennessee. Let's just go ahead and scout a little bit. Okay. Left in 75 speed. I'm not feeling it. Here's an athlete, the rank 9 or 9 on our recruiting board, right? We can reorder this, and we will reorder this later. We've got time. I'll reorder the list. Louisville, Kentucky. Oh, this is the one we were saving from Louisville, right? Yeah. See the speed. 92? Oh, yes. We're going to use up all of our scholarships. Let's hope we have more than that 35. Like, Ryan, why did you offer all of our scholarships away? Well, I don't know. You told me I had them. Terrence Reese, once Kentucky. Should we settle down on the recruiting hours? Should we settle down now on recruiting? You know, we got plenty of the season left. Let's let the season grow a bit. I think that's all the recruiting I want to do this episode. We've spent a lot of time. And yeah, no way we're getting this player. We might as well remove this player from our list. Now that I see how it works. Let's wait a little bit. Let's wait a little bit before we... Unless these players want us to go after them right away, right? That's, I guess, the question that I have. Like, these players that have Kentucky on this list, especially this one. Cornerback Dylan Rowe has Kentucky number 1. Let's scout them. Okay, they're really good. They are a good player right there. Let's offer the scholarship. Okay, I'm done. I'm not offering any more scholarships here. Ryan Gamer may get fired already. Leave your comments and let me know, like, yeah, what you all would do. So I don't want to get carried away here scouting to start the video, but we've scouted like crazy. Okay, so I believe the way I see it is you just go ahead and scout everybody on the list because you're going to get some of those hours back each week. So we're going to go ahead and scout everybody on this list. Wait, that's a green diamond player. That must be really good. Go ahead and offer a scholarship. So I believe the way it works is if they deny you a scholarship, if they don't come to your school, then you get that scholarship back. So they have Kentucky number 2. Let's do it. Throw power 89, awareness 62 from Louisville. Oh, we were gonna save them from Louisville. That's right. Okay, Matthew Sermons. A 4-star. Let's go ahead and scout all the way. So that's a bad thing. Probably a red diamond means probably not good, right? I would assume that that's not a good thing. Like a bust player, maybe? I really don't know, though. 75 speed. Yeah, I'm not feeling sermons. Probably will remove them from a list later on. But Terrence Reese, left tackle. Go ahead and scout. A good run block. Good pass block. And a green diamond there. It's not bad. Offer scholarship. 6'7" from Ohio. Where are we on the list? Number 3. Might as well. Let's go ahead. Scout D'Angelo. 78 catching, 90 speed. Change of direction, 86. That could be useful. That could be useful. We're number 3 on their list. Catching 78. I want somebody a little bit faster. Probably will not go with them. Trayvon. Let's go ahead and scout Trayvon. We got plenty of hours, right? Trayvon Drayton. Speed 94. Okay. Good change of direction. Good carrying. That's a player right there. We need to offer them a scholarship. And quarterback Mike Parker. I keep hitting RB because I think I've already hit the button. Okay, so let's go ahead and scout Parker from Michigan and wants Michigan. Okay. We're up there, though. Hey, Michigan. If you're looking at them, we better look at them. The enemy here. An athlete. Throw power 91. Under pressure. Good speed. Good throw on the run. That's not a bad player whatsoever. Maybe we offer them a contract. Oh, scholarship. Kind of like a contract. Let's go ahead and do it. And then Sterling Lehman. Halfback. This could be... Is this a diamond in the rough? No. Yeah, the opposite. No. I'm going to say no on that player right there. I'll have to remove some of these from the list later on. I'll do that outside these videos because this is going to just get way too much. I don't know how I'm going to do scouting here in the future. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to edit this, to be honest. I really don't. Kentucky is on the list. Let's go ahead and scout Kyle Cole, the halfback. Good speed. Good change of direction from Memphis, Tennessee. We'll offer him a scholarship. And then... where's that tight end? That tall... Is that this one? Colton Sanders? No, that's not it. I do want to scout them. From Bowling Green, Kentucky. We're speed 87. That's really good for a tight end. Good catching. Okay, Colton. I got my eye on you. Where are we on their list? Number 1. Oh, I got more than my eye on you. We're offering scholarship. A little short. I like tight ends a little bit taller, but we'll see. Let's go to... Where's that tight end? Here they are. You can't coach height. Ty Hodges. Let's see how good they are. Come on, be good. 86 speed, 76 catches. We could work with that. Catching traffic, 72. We're second on the list. You know, I'm going to do it. I'm going to offer scholarship. Some of you might not like that. I know. But at the end of the day, I think we need to offer them a scholarship. Let's go ahead and scout Ray here. Good speed. Oh, that's a player right there. Wait, did they already commit somewhere else? Or do they have a deal breaker? What is their playing time? Oh, they'll get to play. They like it. Okay, let's go ahead and offer the scholarship. Ray could be a big-time threat from Georgia. Let's not scout the 3-star athletes yet. We'll have time with those later. Greg Cook, right guard. We need offensive linemen. That's a good offensive lineman. Look at that strength right there. Paris, Tennessee has us number 2. We'll probably go to Tennessee. I don't know if I want to offer the contract yet. Number 3 on Storm Living's middle linebacker. I don't think that's a good thing, right? When it shows that red X, but man coverage is not good. 87 speed though. I'll have to come back to that one. It's still, hey, they still could be good, right? Let's not just say no, like yet, right? Let's not say no yet. DeAndre has us number 2. We at Kentucky, we're number 3 on the right tackle. Let's definitely go after the right tackle. We're almost out of recruiting hours for the week. Good blocking. This might be our future offensive lineman right here. Better at pass blocking than run blocking. But that may be the one. Joseph Smoot. No, let's go Hodges. We definitely want to lock Hodges in. A cornerback, Dylan Rowe, 4-star cornerback from Paris, Kentucky. We need to... We've already done it. Okay, we did that. Left outside linebacker. Steven Yancey, a 3-star recruit, right outside linebacker. Not bad at all. Go ahead and scout them. Okay, that's going to be a player right there. That's going to be a player. Are you kidding me? We are 100% offering a scholarship to Steven. Okay, Steven gets offered a scholarship. Kyle Kendricks from Kentucky, defensive tackle. This was the one that I said we 100% have to get. We won't be able to scout him all the way, or will we? Yes. Okay. 90 strength. Good block shedding. Solid speed for a defensive tackle. From Kentucky. Oh, we're out of hours. Okay, so we can't do anything else scouting. So there you have it. Our first scouting class. I will rearrange these. I tell you who I really want is this player right there. Put him at quarterback. I think they could be really good. The problem is our pipeline is not really there. And I don't think we'll be able to get this 5-star. You know, we have some 5-star. We won't be able to get this one. I might as well go ahead and remove that one. So I know that's a long scouting. Okay, so it's time here for our next set of recruiting hours. We have 700 hours to use. We still have scholarships left. Now, as we take a look at this, we are not even... I do not think Emmanuel Crum is going to come to our school. I don't know if we can... We did offer the scholarship, right? But if we remove them off the board, does that open up the scholarship spot? Because I just don't see them choosing us. We're not even in their top 9, right? We're not even in their top 9. I wanted them, but at the end of the day, we have to be realistic and probably go ahead and remove them. Yes, that does take away the scholarship. That is good to know. That is really good to know. So yeah, that's not... If we're not on their top yet, I just don't think we need to spend a lot of time on them. Now... Maybe I'm wrong, and we may regret what we just did, relinquishing their, yeah, that's not ideal. But we can go after a 4-star lineman, you know. Now, we do have influence with this one. We're not even close to their list either, but they have Tennessee up there, so they're a little bit interested. So I'm going to keep them. And Kenneth Ajayi, we have to focus more on this player right here. Have to. So let's add an action. A search social media, just to show that, spend some time scrolling through the player's social media to learn a little more about them. Let's do that. So we'll add action there. Now, can we add multiple actions? We can. So we could also DM the player, message the player directly on social media to learn more about them. Because I do think this is going to be a pretty... Well, let's wait a little bit. Let's do that to this player. Let's go after this player. Search social media. This is a player who knows how to play the game. Let's DM them. Let's send the house. Contact friends and family. Let's not get too carried away. But yes, let's do it. And We're gonna send the house there to Oscar. We're gonna send the old house there. Oh, can we not? Oh, we can't. Okay. So we have 40. Looks like that's all we can do. Up to 50 per each. Okay. So Kenneth Ajayi, I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of the actions to him. DM the player. And contact friends and family. And that's it. Now for this right end. Right here. This is so important. This recruit, Tim Rooks, is probably the most important recruit we will ever have here in the great state of Kentucky. Tim Rooks, we have to have. Like, I know you'd like to see more speed, but I still think we can develop this player. And I do think let's search social media, DM the player, and contact friends and family. I think that's going to be key. So now let's look at Pat Flanders. We're on their list. We could fight for this left end. This is the player from Ohio with 82 speed, good finesse moves, good tackling. Could be huge for this team. And I know that we're getting a lot of defense, right? Maybe I need to settle down, but this does not mean we're locking them in, right? This does not mean we're just getting to know the players. We're contacting their friends and family, you know, getting to know everybody. Now, Ezekiel Kumar is a Green Diamond player, it says. So from Louisville, Kentucky, I'm tempted. Good throw power, good acceleration, and good speed. Okay, this may be a sleeper. I'm going to offer scholarship, and I'm going to go ahead and add actions, and we're going to go all out. Let's send the house, everybody. No, we can't send the house yet, but this is awesome. This recruiting, this is college football. This is what it's all about, YouTube. College football is back. Like, this is fantastic. We've just started. What a time to be a gamer, right? What a time to be a gamer. Oh, Antoine. Kentucky #1. We moved up their list with that scholarship. We are sending the house for Antoine. You better believe it. We're not tech. I keep saying that, but we're social media, DM player, friends, and family. The introduction stuff. And then Matthew Sermons. See if we're on the list. No, well, we're starting to move on the list, but is it worth our time? I don't know. I don't know if it's worth our time. And is the red a bust? I wish there needs to be like something on screen that shows you what those mean, right? I would assume that probably means a bust. They have slow speed. They don't look great. I'm gonna not worry about that one as much right now. But let's take a look at Tremaine Stack from Louisville, Kentucky. Good speed athlete here. And Kentucky #1 right now. Let's make sure we have the social media team reach out, Ryan Gamer reach out, and tell their friends and family that we're thinking highly of them. And then Terrence Reese from Dayton, Ohio. This is the sleeper pick. It's 4 stars. Hard to say a sleeper, but they could be really good. So let's do our introductions here. I'm going to call that the introductions. DM, contact friends and family. That's going to be our introduction. And D'Angelo, I'm just not very impressed. 90 speed, 91 acceleration. Has us at 4 on the list. Wisconsin is far up there. Like, do we really need to compete? I want a faster running back. I'm going to say D'Angelo. I'm sorry. But you're off the board. You're off the board. Okay, what else do we got? We got Drayton. We're #1. This is the halfback we want. 94 speed, 91 acceleration. Trayvon Drayton is the one. You better believe it. I am going to add an action, search social media, DM the player, contact friends and family, and send the house next time. That's going to be a big time player. Can we move them up the board? We should probably do that. We should. I need to actually go through and move these around. Sermons, I just don't know if I'm impressed with, honestly. But I need to learn what that red diamond means. It seems like a bust because it shows like a red X on it. I don't know. And then Mike Parker, quarterback I really had my eye on. Because good throw power, not fast though. Well, yeah, I'm going to say Parker. Are we on your list? Number 4. Let's continue to watch him. Let's continue to watch him a little bit and move on from there. And then we have Devin Bieniemy. I wonder if Devin is related to Eric Bieniemy, former offensive coordinator for my Kansas City Chiefs. Good throw power. This is the one. Devin Bieniemy is going to be our quarterback. That's the one. Yeah, do our introductions. Give them a DM. Contact friends. And we'll be on our way. We need some work. Let's invite them when we beat Georgia 60-0. What? Right? Why not? And then Layman doesn't really want us. Not great speed. That's a bust. 83 speed. Get out of here. No. At a running back, 91 speed. Not bad. Elusive back. Pretty good stats here. Kentucky number 3. Let's do some work. Send the social media team. Have Ryan Gamer go in person to meet their friends and family. Colton Sanders. Tight end. This is the one for Bowling Green I think we 100% have to full send for. Because we're up there and we're getting... No, Louisville. No. Listen right here. You back off. You back off from my Kentucky boy. No. You back right up. You better back up, Louisville. No. If he goes to Louisville, I'm done. Just kidding. A coin. Look at 93 speed. A great running, great elusive back here. This could be a big time recruit. Kentucky number 1, Ole Miss number 2. Love to not see Louisville up there. From Georgia wants to go to Kentucky, everybody. We'll get playing time right away. Wow, I love this. Playing time is A+. Yes. Now we better remember these. If we tell him he's going to play right away, we better remember that. 135 hours left. Johnny Enos. Let's see what we got here. Kentucky number 2. Scouting. Let's scout. Because this is where we haven't scouted yet. Not the greatest blocker. Yeah, I'm going to say a hard pass. We're number 2, though. They could be a backup. Maybe they develop into a good player. I'm going to hold off on them. I'm going to move them all the way down the list. Sorry, Johnny. But you're moving down. Like, we're trying to win championships here. Left in 3 starts. See if we have a diamond in the rough. I think that's the opposite of a diamond in a rough, right? From the way I understand it. From Somerset, Kentucky. Since they're from Kentucky, I'm going to keep them on the list. And we can move on in the future. We have plenty of weeks left to scout, right? Plenty of weeks. Move them all the way down there. I love this. Like, I know this may be boring for some, watching all the scouting and stuff, but the reason I have it in there, this is a game that many of us have been waiting for 11 years, right? And scouting is a huge part of the Dynasty, right? I know for YouTube stats and statistics and everything, it'd be better to have videos shorter. But to me, I may cut out some, but I don't want to cut out very much because this is what it's about to me. Jason Horde from Ohio. Go ahead and scout. 89 speed halfback. That's not a bad player. I'm going to say maybe. We'll move them later. Greg Cook. One with good pass blocking. 4-star athlete from Paris, Tennessee. We are number 3. Let's go ahead and offer the scholarship. And let's go ahead and do our introductions. DM, contact friends and family. I kind of wish we would have sent the house already for that player earlier. But I don't think they're going to make decisions yet. Now, this was the bust player, right? Speed 80. really call that a bust. They've got good speed. They've got good tackling. Their man and zone coverage is terrible. Pursuit is not great, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe you move this player to right outside linebacker. They might be pretty good. Switch them around a little bit. Like, I'm not just going to give up on them. Did we already offer scholarship? Wait. You do not have enough hours. Oh, we're out! Wow. Time flies when you're having fun. That's our time for the week here. Now, going forward, I do want your all's input. What do you want to see? Do you want to see recruiting? And how much recruiting do you want to see? Do you want to see my whole thought process? To me, that's a Dynasty series, is learning thought process, seeing all the recruits. Like, I think that's a big part of college football. So I think that means the early part of preseason and stuff of the season is going to be busy. So it's going to be longer episodes, just like this one could end up being an extremely long episode by when it's all said and done. So let me know what you all thought about this first Dynasty episode. You know, it's been 11 years. I wanted to show you all a lot, and subscribe for plenty more College Football 25 content on the channel. We have a full Road to Glory series ongoing right now as well. A quarterback position. I don't want to give much away in that series, but I highly recommend you watch that. The next video of the Dynasty series should drop the next day. So July 17th, episode 1, July 16th. July 17th should be the next one the next day. I will see you all next time. Leave your feedback down below. It's going to really help grow this series and improve it in the future. I honestly want to show recruiting, but you all can let me know what you think about it. I'll see you in the next one. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.